Hey guys, hope you're having a fantastic day today. So I finally upgraded my work from home office space with a standing desk, and after using it for a month, I have to say the difference is pretty huge. Specifically, this is the FlexiSpot EW8, also known as the Comhar, and if you've never heard of FlexiSpot, they basically specialize in office furniture such as standing desks, office chairs, and other really interesting ergonomic office solutions, so pretty sweet stuff. The EW8 has some very well thought out features and a great aesthetic that just brings this office space to the next level, and I'm excited to walk you all through the desk. For full transparency, FlexiSpot sent me this unit for review, but all of these opinions are my own and what I really think about the desk. Before jumping in, I want to show you the issue with my previous desk. As you can see, it was really messy, but that's kind of my own fault. The key issue for me was my tiredness from staying in one position while at work. I work exclusively from home, so sitting 8 hours a day made me super lethargic and can even lead to ergonomic injuries. So overall, I just needed a change, and that's where the EW8 came in. In terms of installation, the EW8 was super easy to work with. So FlexiSpot provides very clear instructions, and just a couple of bolts later, the desk was all set. So with all that setup out of the way, we can finally get a first impression of the EW8. It's got a very solid construction and a minimalist look that I personally really like. I think it fits my space fairly well since I've already got all this white decor. I got the larger 55-inch width model in white. Now FlexiSpot does offer other colors and a smaller size, but this was my personal favorite. The width is more than enough for 2 laptops and a monitor, which I usually use while at work. In the desk center, you've got a shallow drawer. I use it to store my work or personal laptop whenever I'm not using one or the other, along with other things like a keyboard, cables, etc. whenever I just need the desk space. And a small detail, I really like how the drawer is damped. It's got this soft close, which is really good attention to detail and means you can't really slam it anymore. So in terms of the standing ability of this standing desk, the EW8 has an impressive range of motion, with a minimum height of 28.7 inches and a maximum height of 48 inches. The height's controlled by this touch-sensitive panel here. On the left is a digital display showing the height, controlled by these up and down arrows here. You can also memorize up to 4 heights, which is handy. And if you want, you can lock the controls by hitting this physical switch, which is useful because these are touch-sensitive buttons. Overall, no complaints here. The EW8 has a very smooth motion with minimal noise and vibration, making it a pretty seamless transition from sitting to standing. Next to the control panel, we've got a couple of charging ports. So this was something I wasn't looking for when desk shopping per se, but stood out to me about the EW8. So we've got 2 USB-A ports followed by a USB-C port, which is really helpful when you need to charge multiple different devices at the same time. And it's super handy to have it right on the front for accessibility. So I'm going to wrap the video up here, but overall the FlexiSpot EW8 is a rock solid standing desk which met and exceeded my expectations with its well thought out features, and overall it's been a huge upgrade to my office space. Hopefully y'all have learned a thing or two about the EW8, and if you've been convinced by my review, you can find a link to buy the EW8 in the description box below. With all that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.